Attempting to make documentation videos requires many things to be put into place. Prior video did not have a collaboration document. We use Google Documents to collaborate. On this Google document, we make it daily. If one doesn't exist, we create an event called Instantiate Document, and the Instantiate Document event is reused, but it's oriented to the present date. So for instance, everything that I do today gets oriented to today's collaboration document so that it can be reconciled, it relates to today, and then it can link and relate to whatever the focal point is. This particular event is also the source of the Google document, so that you can see that we have the point, a date which reflects improperly the date of this particular focus, which is today's date. We also use a day of the year, and then, whoops, now I lost the document. Okay, so this represents the event that created this Google document. So we've got the title, we've got the source, and then we've got a place to collaborate and share information that's related to today's efforts. All the documents that we make, as well as the spreadsheets and whatever it is that we're focused on, has a beginning and it has a boundary, so that we expect to be able to go from the beginning to the end at each axis. You could imagine if this was a spreadsheet, it would have an x-axis and a y-axis, and we would want to be able to go to the bounds so we can navigate the boundary of the document and confirm as though it's an object. We know the perimeter, we'll know what's inside of that document, and then we can relate and link it to that which is before it and that which comes after. And then based on the scope, if it's a daily, it's contained by the week. If it's a weekly focus, it's contained by the month, and so on. So in that sense, we want to be able to navigate from the beginning to the end and from the bottom to the top. So we put these bookmarks, we establish them as a relation and a link that allows us to navigate. With 3 clicks, we can bound the document. Then we can look within the document to make sure that it has those things that are expected. So for instance, in a daily document, the expectation is, of course, it's the efforts and events of the day. This happens to be the date today, which means it cannot be closed until the day passes. So our focus today would be to close, relate, and link efforts of the past so that we can schedule the future. But right now I'm going to document today's first few events. We do two-way linking, meaning that just like this document has this event as its source, this source has this document as its result. And we can put that there. So now we've got source effort, which is an event, which has a result, and the result is a container where we'll document all the present day's events. Now we can begin to process efforts. And this whole process, where it's ad hoc, brings to mind that it would be best to create a whole week's efforts. And then once we do that, we would create possibly the week of focus, the week prior, confirm that it exists, and the week to come. Thank you.